low, like we get dehydrated or whatever. The kidneys are very adapted at being able to reabsorb a lot of excess water so that we can try to get rehydrated or back in homeostatic balance with regard to water equilibrium. This could not happen if it weren't for actions that occur in the loop of Henle, okay, and the presence of a particular hormone called ADH, antidiuretic hormone. ADH goes by, actually it goes by two other names. Sometimes it's abbreviated ABP, which is vasopressin is another name that it goes by. They're the same thing. So if you ever see ADH, vasopressin, ABP, it's all the same hormone, but it does different things to different targets. So sometimes it's called vasopressin if it causes vasoconstriction. It's called ADH if it causes the reabsorption of water. So, but it is the exact same compound. So we're going to look at this role. This, I think, is one of the neatest things in physiology, actually, how this particular water balance works with the loop of Henle there. So we'll look at that, and then to understand the connection between the urinary system and the cardiovascular system, obviously they're connected to each other, right, and depend upon each other in some ways. We want to look at the role of the kidney in maintaining blood pressure, and to do that we'll discuss this response to low blood pressure that is triggered by this called the RAS pathway, and it's just the renin, angiotensin, aldosterone system. So we'll be talking about some particular hormones that are secreted, what their targets are, and what the impacts, the effects of those targets are on elevating blood pressure once blood pressure drops. So it's a classic negative feedback loop in response to low blood pressure. So the result has to be the blood pressure goes up. And then lastly, because of the role the urinary system plays in acid-base balance and regulating hydrogen ions, we'll look at briefly how the kidney functions in acid-base balance. And there we'll talk about also a connection with the respiratory system, because we know that also can have an impact on pH because of the way carbon dioxide gets carried. Right? So that's kind of our goal for today, is to get through some of these things. Shouldn't be too difficult to get through. It can be confusing, but I think you guys can handle it. All right. That seem okay?